संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। My humble pranams to the Swamis here and my namaskars to all the devotees. Today is an auspicious day, Mahalaya, Swami Akhandananda Maharaj's birthday. So on this holy day, we will discuss some of the events in his life. Akhandanji's pre-monastic name was Gangadhar Gangopadhyay. He was born on 30 September 1864 in Ahirtola area of Calcutta. His father was Srimanta Gangopadhyay. He was a priest and also practices Tantra. And his mother was Vam Sundari. Mother had already 3 daughters. After 3 daughters, she prayed for a son. Afterwards, Gangadhar Mara was born. So Gangadhar, as a small boy, he was very lively and very intelligent, and he was very handsome also. At the age of 8 years, he had a boil on his forehead between eyebrows. So doctor told that it should be operated. Then Gangadhar told, I don't want anesthesia. So without taking anesthesia, he got that boil operated. So doctor was very much surprised seeing the boy's forbearance at that tender age. And the boy memorized Gita and Upanishads, and he was very compassionate, and always he helps his schoolmates and poor people, and any beggar comes to his house, he would give alms to them. And he was very much fascinated by monks. If any monk come to nearby house or neighborhood, this boy would go there and mingle freely with them. So from childhood onwards, he has that monastic tendency. And he was very much interested in drama also. That great drama actor Girish Chandra Ghosh, his son was Surendra. He is very close friend of our Gangadhar. So they both sometimes they used to act in the dramas. And afterwards his Upanayana was done. After Upanayana, so this boy became more orthodox. He used to take bath 4 times in the Ganga, and he used to cook his own food and practice Gayatri Japam. At the age of 13 years, in 1877, for the first time, he had seen Sri Ramakrishna. He went to one Dinanath Basu's house with his friend Harinath. That Harinath later became Swami Turiyananda. There, then some satsang was going on. These 2 boys went there and they saw Sri Ramakrishna. Some singing was going on. Sri Ramakrishna went into Samadhi. His eyes were not blinking, no pulse rate, breathing stopped. Seeing that, Gangadhar was very much impressed. Then he developed more inclination towards spiritual life. Afterwards, mother noticed some change in Gangadhar's behavior. he was not showing much interest in studies. He was frequently visiting sadhus and sometimes going to cremation ground and spending time. Then mother thought, okay, if I arrange marriage, then it will be all right. So she was making arrangements for the marriage. Then Gangadhar came to know. Then he told her, mother, we are so many children at home, so you may be finding difficulty in feeding us. So you bring one more mother so that she will help you in household work. That will be easy for you. Then mother understood Gangadhar's pure nature is regarding all the women as mother. So she stopped that. Afterwards, once one Udasi Sadhu came to nearby place, Kashipur. Then this Gangadhar went and met him, and along with him, he went up to Bardwan. Then parents got alarmed. This boy did not come back. Where he might have gone. Then they went to so many places, Kasi, Allahabad, Brindavan, Agra, everywhere they searched. Then afterwards they came back. By the time the boy also came back. Then mother told, so you are giving so much pain, and only because of that, only for that only did they give birth to you. Then Gangadhar told, mother, don't think like that. You see, because of me only, you could visit all the holy places. So you should be happy. So like that Gangadhar told. Then afterwards, in 1883, at the age of 19 years, he went for the first time to Dakshineshwar to see Sri Ramakrishna. Then he met Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna asked him, boy, have you ever seen me earlier like that? Then Gangadhar replied, yes, I have seen you when I was a small boy. Then Thakur smiled. You see what this boy says? Now himself he is a boy. He says, in his boyhood, he has seen me. Like that he made fun of that. Then afterwards, Thakur told, please come again, Abaresho. Thakur told, you come on Saturdays, because Sundays generally crowd will be more. So Saturdays you come so that you can discuss whatever you want with me. Then on second time he went on Saturday. This time Thakur gave mantra diksha. He on his tongue he wrote some mantra. Then afterwards Gangadhar absorbed in meditation. After some time Thakur told, you massage my feet. So he put his feet on his lap. Then Gangadhar was very strong. He was just pressing very hard. Then Thakur told, hey, what you are doing? Will you crush my legs? Like that. Then what should I do? Gangadhar inquired. Then he said, just you simply gently you press. That is enough for me. Then he found Thakur's body was like butter on bones. So gently massaged. Then one day Thakur asked, did you get tears of joy when you are meditating like that? Gangadhar told, yes, I get tears of joy. Then Thakur was very happy. Then afterwards he told, you know how to pray to mother? I will show you. Then Thakur, just like small child, how if child wants ice cream, I want ice cream, or I want popcorn, like that will be go on pestering. So Thakur just showed how to pray to Divine Mother. Ma, I want only you. I don't want anything. I want pure devotion towards your feet. Then through that our Gangadhar understood how to pray to Mother. Then one day Thakur told, have you seen Narendra? No. Then go and visit him. He is a very nice boy. He is always immersed in God. Just go and visit him. So one day Gangadhar went and visited Narendra. So what Thakur told was right. Narendra was always in some other world. Then onwards Gangadhar became very close to Narendra. Narendra became his hero. Then one day Thakur took him to Garbhamandira of Mother Kali. So far Gangadhar was just from outside, he was making pranam. Then when Thakur took inside, he just went near mother and Shiva was lying. Thakur told, you see, Shiva is living. Then he went and saw, really, Shiva was living, he was breathing. Then he understood how powerful Thakur's words are. Just one word he told, immediately he could see him, see Shiva living. Then afterwards, one day what happened? One beggar came to Dakshineshwar. Thakur told, there are some 4 annas are there, you give to him. Then Gangadhar gave that 4 coins, 4 anna to the beggar. Afterwards Thakur told, you wash your hands with Ganga water, because money is dirt, you should be very careful. So this made an impression on his mind. Later on, when he went for pilgrimage, he did not carry even 1 paisa. Then slowly Thakur developed throat cancer. He was shifted to Shambhapur, then to Kashipur. So Gangadhar would go there and he would serve whatever way possible. Then on 16th August 1886, Thakur passed away. That day, when Thakur gave up his body was still warm. One doctor told to rub ghee on his back. So it was Gangadhar who was rubbing ghee on Thakur's body on that day. Afterwards, after Thakur's passing away, Gangadhar felt an inclination to go to Himalayas. So, in February 1887, he left, and Father himself came to Howrah station and blessed him. Oh, my child, I bless you that you should progress towards God. So our Gangadhar Maharaj started for pilgrimage. Once Thakur told, you should see Himalayas. Unless you see Himalayas, you will not understand the glory of God. So he was very much interested in going to Himalayas. He started his pilgrimage from Bodh Gaya. Then he went to Varanasi, Ayodhya, Haridwar. In Haridwar there are 2 hills. One Chandi Pahad, Mansa Pahad. So Gangadhar went to Chandi Pahad. There once sadhu was there. Gangadhar asked, that sadhu asked Gangadhar, what do you want? Then Gangadhar replied, I want self-realization, God realization. Then that sadhu told, oh, you want self-realization? You don't want my divine mother? Like that. Then Gangadhar very much impressed by the devotion of the Swami towards divine mother. Afterwards he went to Rishikesh. In Rishikesh he found one small cottage on the bank of Ganga. Then he was staying there and practicing austerities. There nearby one chhatra was there. That manager, once food is ready, he would ring the bell. Sometimes what happens, when he rings the bell, our Gangadhar would not hear at all. He was so much immersed in that meditation. Afterwards, just he would go some nearby houses and he would take bhiksha. Then afterwards, he wanted to visit Chardham, Yamunotri. First he went to Yamunotri. Then Gangotri. Afterwards, he was proceeding towards Kedarnath. So while he was going towards Kedarnath, he took the route of Chandravadani. Chandravadani is a hillock. There, Divine Mother Chandravadani temple is there. So it was very steep. He went, had darshan of Mother, and he was coming down. When he was coming down, he lost the way. He forgot the way. Then what he did? for some time he sat for meditation. Then afterwards, just he told, Jai Sri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Then he started in one direction. What happened? It was very steep. When he was coming down, he could not control his movement. Slowly started slipping down. Then he was forced to fall down from that hillock. Below, some farmers were there, 2 farmers. They were just preparing some food. Then suddenly they saw one Swami just fell down from the hill. They were simply taken aback. How this Swami could come? Because whether he fell down from the heaven or what? Because so far that path no one came. Then they told, hey Swami, how did you come? Because this path no one could come. This is not the path. Probably Divine Mother might have held your hand and guided you. Then Gangadhar Maharaj understood, yes. I felt someone holding me. Otherwise, what would happen, I don't know. So this, by the grace of Mother, he could reach safely below. Then afterwards, he went to Kedarnath. We know Kedarnath is a very holy place among the Chardhams. It was at the highest peak. There, Lord Shiva temple is there. When he reached that Kedarnath, simply he was so much absorbed in that. All around holy peaks, snowy peaks, full of white color. Then he saw that Kedarnath temple, just like one big Shivalinga. He felt just like Shiva, Lord Shiva. He was very much impressed. Then Gangadhar Maharaj told, in the Himalayas, nowhere you could find such an resplendent form of Lord Shiva. Then after Kedarnath, he went to Badrinath. There, Lord Narayana's temple is there. From there, he wanted to visit Tibet. There one village is there, Mana. When we go to Badrinath, we all can visit that. There one board will be there. This is the last village of India. And nearby one tea shop also is there. There right. Last tea shop of India. Just we can go and have cup of tea and we can just feel happy. So I had taken tea in the last tea shop like that. So our Gangadhar Maharaj, through that, he went to Tibet through one person. Then afterwards, he wanted to visit one monastery, but he lost the way and fell in the ice. And the whole night he was in the ice. Then in the morning, somebody took him to monastery and they did some service and he got back to consciousness. Then he stayed there for some time, and their lamas, they are very luxurious. They are leading luxurious life, and one side poor people are suffering. So he was always requesting them to help them, but they did not like. Then somehow he came back to Badrinath. Then second time again he went. This time he went to Manas Sarovar, Kailas Manas Sarovar, he visited. Then afterwards, again he came to Badrinath. Third time also he went to Tibet. So like that he visited Tibet 3 times. He learned their language and he was very popular among the common people. Afterwards, in June 1890, he came back to India and reached our monastery. That time the monastery was in Baranagar. So he was in Himalayas nearly 3.5 years. So after coming back to Baranagar, he was narrating all that incidents, and everyone, all the brother disciples were amazed. And Swamiji used to call him Ganges or Iceman. Then Swamiji requested him, you take sannyasa, formal sannyasa. Till then he did not take. Then Swamiji gave the name Akhandananda. Akhandananda means undivided bliss. Afterwards, Swamiji also wanted to go to Himalayas because Akhandananda went to Himalayas. He wanted him as his companion. So both of them went to Holy Mother for taking blessings. Then Holy Mother told Gangadhar Maharaj, Gangadhar, you know the way of life in Himalayas. Please take care of my Naren. See that he should not suffer from the lack of food. Then both together they went to Bhagalpur, Baidyanath, Gazipur, Varanasi, Ayodhya, Nainital, Almora, Dehradun, Meerut. Till Meerut they both were together. Afterwards, Swamiji wanted to go alone. So he requested Akhandananda not to follow. Then Akhandananda went to some other route. He reached Delhi. In Delhi, he was sitting on the bench. Then Akhandananda thought, if I meet a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, then I will go to his house. Otherwise, I will spend here only like that. Then suddenly one person came. And out of respect for sadhus, he offered some pranami, some money. Then Akhandananda refused. Then that person told, I have seen only one person who refused money. That is Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa of Dakshineshwar. Again I am seeing you, second man. Then when he uttered Sri Ramakrishna's name, then Gangadhar inquired, who are you like that? Then he told, I am that Marwadi, Lakshmi Narayana. I only offered 10,000 to Sri Ramakrishna, but he refused. Then Gangadhar Maharaj felt very happy. Then Lakshmi Narayan, he took him to his house. Afterwards, Gangadhar Maharaj went to Agra, Vrindavan. He went to Gujarat also, Abu, Ahmedabad, Dwaraka, Bhuj, Porbandar. Then afterwards he came to Jamnagar. There one doctor was there by name Dr. Bhatt. So though he was very old, he was doing lot of service and he was treating patients and he was going even to their houses and giving free medicines. Seeing him, Gangadhar Maharaj got so much inspiration. Then he also thought, I also should serve like this. Then he went to Rajasthan. There he went to Khetri. Khetri, that Raja Ajit Singh, he was the disciple of Swamiji. Then he was spending time in Khetri. Then he saw there also some section of society are very rich and in luxury, and another section they were in poverty. So he was very much disturbed. Then he wrote to Swami Vivekananda. Then Swamiji told, yes, it is heart that matters, not intellectualism. So seeing God in all human beings, you start serving. This is our highest ideal, like that. Then he got so much inspiration. Then there was a school. There only 80 students were there. Then Gangadhar Maharaj thought, unless we give education, that masses will not come up. Then he went from house to house and motivated them. And that 80 students, that strength became 257. Afterwards, that Raja, he had the habit of getting up very late in the morning. Usually, anyone will be afraid to tell something to the king. But Gangadhar Maharaj was very bold. Then he told the Raja, who gets up very late in the morning and who eats too much, with them Lakshmi will not stay, prosperity will not come. Then Raja understood, and from next day onwards, he would get up early in the morning, even before Gangadhar Maharaj gets up. When Gangadhar Maharaj gets up, you see that the king was standing in front of him, smiling. Afterwards, in 1895, Gangadhar Maharaj came back. That time the mutt was in Alam Bazar. One day what happened? All the brothers were sleeping outside. It was very hot. All were perspiring. Then Gangadhar Maharaj also was feeling very hot. Then he went and started fanning them. After some time, their body became cool and they started sleeping. Then Gangadhar Maharaj also felt his body also became very cool. Then he understood that feeling that oneness with others, their joy and suffering. So that is the great thing, feeling for others. Afterwards he went to see nearby Bengal, some places he want to visit. Then he went to Murshidabad. There in one village he spent one night and morning he was going. Then he saw one Muslim girl, she was crying. Then he went and asked her what happened. Then Muslim girl told, small girl, in our house there is only one pot for carrying water. Today when I was carrying, it was broken. So we don't have money to purchase one more. If I go home, my mother will beat me. So that's why I am crying. Then Gangadhar Maharaj had four paisa. He went to one shop and purchased one new one and gave to her, and purchased some puffed rice and gave. Then he was about to take the balance. Then some more children, some 12-15 children surrounded, Baba, give us something to eat, like that. Then he was very much disturbed the poverty of the people. Then whatever money, with that money he purchased and fed the children. Then he thought something I have to do for these people. He started relief work. Then in 1897, on 15th May, he conducted first relief of Ramakrishna Mutt. And later on, he went to Shivnagar. There, somebody donated 1.5 acres land. And there he started one orphanage. In Bengal, that time, everywhere some famine, some earthquake, some cholera. So like that, people were suffering. And some children became orphans because parents passed away. So for them, he wanted to start one orphanage. And he got one land, and there he started orphanage. From in between, again he came to Mutt. That time it was in Neelambra Babu's. So he came and he met all the brother disciples. One day what happened, Swamiji was narrating some incidents that happened in Himalayas. They both went together. So when Swamiji was telling, Gangadhar Maharaj was sitting nearby, and he was also giving, now and then, supplying some words. Then Swamiji got irritated. Hey, keep quiet, close your eyes and meditate, like that. Then Gangadhar Maharaj just kept quiet and he was closing eyes. Then Swamiji was telling something. Then he was telling about one fish, how big, like that. Then he asked, hello, how big the fish was? Then Gangadhar Maharaj was closing eyes, just he showed like that. Then everyone laughed. So, and one more incident happened. There at night, all the brother disciples used to discuss. One day the topic was reincarnation. So that discussion happened till 2 a.m. Early morning, 2 o'clock. Then afterwards everyone went to bed. Then 4 o'clock, usual routine, 4 o'clock everyone should get up for meditation. Then Swamiji told Akhandananda, Ganga, you give the bell, like that. Then Akhandananda told, just 2 o'clock only they went, it is not good, they may feel bad. Then Swami told, what is this? Because they went at 2 o'clock, should they sleep till 6 o'clock? You give bell, otherwise I will give. Then Gangadhar Maharaj gave bell. Then everyone got up and they were very angry. They were looking at Gangadhar Maharaj. Then Swamiji was looking, standing backside, smiling. Then they could not do anything, so all quietly carried their asana and sat for meditation. Afterwards, From Shivanagar, he shifted the ashrama to Sargachi. There he got 13 acres land. In that Sargachi ashram, he himself planted all that flowering plants, fruit-bearing plants, and he taught the villagers education, then carpentry, sewing, all these things. So while he was giving bath to the orphans, Gangadhar Maharaj would chant, Om Sahasra Shirsha Purusaha, like that. Like means he was just seeing them as God. How we do Abhisheka for God. So like that he was seeing God in them. Once he has written appeal to Pramadas Mitra, who was in Varanasi, for financial help. Then he replied, Pramadas Mitra, Swamiji, what is this? Swami is supposed to get immersed in meditation, reading of scriptures. You are doing all these philanthropic activities, like that. Then Akhandananda replied, yes, earlier I used to like that, going to pilgrimages, all that. But now I see God in all beings. So serving them, I feel I am serving God. This is my main object now, like that. Afterwards, Rajamara passed away in 1922. Mahapurush became the Sangha Guru. Then our Akhandananda became Vice President. Once he came to Udbodhana house. There, Sharat Maharaj was there. All that young monks were there. Then they came and pestered our Akhandananda. Maharaj, you should give us Rasgulla Bhandara. Then Maharaj told, no, I don't have it. Where is money, like that? Then they came and touched here. Here coins are there. Then Akhandananda, he took that monk to Sharat Maharaj. See what training we have given. They are pestering me for Bhandara, Rasgulla Bhandara. Then Sharat Maharaj told calmly, he was very cool, no? Yes. Since they are asking, why don't you give? You give, like that. So he gave that Rasgulla Bhandara. Afterwards, in April 1926, one first convention was held in Belur Mutt, and Akhandananda came from Sargachi and gave one talk in final session. Afterwards, after Mahapurush passed away, he became the Sangha Guru in 1934. Even after becoming Sangha Guru, he preferred to live in Sargachi. It was a remote village and so many orphans were there. So now and then he would come to Belur Mutt, and most of the time he would stay in Sargachi only. One funny incident happened. Once he came to Belur Mutt and he wanted to go back at night. But the Swamis, they wanted his company. They wanted him to stay. What they did, they arranged one doli, palanquin. So Maharaj sat in that. Then, okay, doli, that bearer started carrying night time. So it was moving whole night. Then morning at dawn, so that palanquin was stopped. Then Akhandananda came out. Then he saw, he was in Belur Mutt only. How it is, whole night it was going, but how again came to Belur Mutt? Then what is the trick was, that monks instructed that bearers, hey, don't go outside of Belur Mutt campus. Whole night, just you move around Belur Mutt only. So Akhandananda enjoyed that, because so much of love from young monks. Afterwards, in 1936, there was centenary celebration of Sri Ramakrishna. As a Sangha Guru, he should give some message. Then they went and asked. Miss MacLeod went and asked. Then he told, Thakur told me that I am infinite and eternal. What is centenary for me? Then she went back. Then afterwards, Belur Mutt authorities, they told, you are Sangha Guru, you have to give some message that we can publish in this Avanir. Please give us. Then he was sleeping at night. Then Thakur appeared. He told, Hey, they are asking so much. Why don't you give? I will dictate, you write like that. Then immediately got up and he took one pen and Sri Ramakrishna was dictating, he was writing. Then that one he sent to Belur Math. Then afterwards, one Maharaj, Madhavanji, he was going through that. Then at some particular place, he could not understand what is that. Then he asked Akhandananda, Maharaj, this portion we are unable to understand what is that. Then Akhandananda told, do you think I understood? I also did not understand. Because Thakur told, I also wrote. You just print it like that. Afterwards, 5th February 1937, he went back to Sargachi. After this international celebration, he went back to Sargachi. On 5th, then slowly he was becoming old. Then his health also got deteriorated. Doctor found he had diabetes. On 5th February 1937, from Sargachi, one mail came that he was not well. Then from Belur Math, 2 monks went to bring him to Belur Math. So they were carrying on the stretcher to railway station. Some farmers, they came and they told, Baba, please get well soon and come back. Then Akhandananda blessed them. They put him in compartment, railway compartment. There itself, he became unconscious. Then from there, he took him from Howrah station to Udbodhan by ambulance. Then from there, via Dakshineshwar, they brought him to Belur Math. And he was kept in the room that next to Swamiji's bedroom. When we go to Belur Math, we can see Swamiji's bedroom just beside that room. There only Akhandananda, that last day he spent there. And around 7 p.m. on 7th February 1937, he passed away. Just next day he passed away. So Swami Akhandananda's life, first part, he was full of that pilgrimage, doing all spiritual practices, tapasya. The other half he fully spent for serving poor. He saw God in all beings and he was serving. So we pray that on this auspicious day, we'll get some inspiration and blessings from Swami Akhandananda Maharaj, and we all will progress towards God. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.